Hello, yes, and welcome to episode 3 of Zedaph's Super Minecraft Adventure! Now, today we're going to have a jam-packed episode. I mean, you know, so far already, we've only had 2 episodes, and yet we made this lovely farm over here that you can see. And then episode 2 we made this, lovely, yeah, I'll call it lovely. Lovely big storage hole over here, unfinished, but, you know, we made the beginnings of it. So, you know, surely episode 3 can't be as full of things as episode 1 and 2. Well, you're wrong. It can, it will be, jam-packed. Yes, they have put jam into Minecraft now. You get it from cows, cow jam. So, to start the episode, it's come to my attention that I didn't actually explore the Nether with, you know, on camera last episode. I just appeared suddenly with a nether chest and glowstone and this big old portally ring that you could see in the background there. That's temporary position, by the way. So, I thought I'd give you a very quick little tour of what my nether looks like, just so you're aware, and then we'll get on with the rest of the day's... Oh, fell down. Rest of the day's things. So, here I go. Nether time. Wish me luck. Goodbye. So here we are in the Nether. This is my mess of a portal. This one's the one that works. When I came here last, I died a lot from ghasts. I think there's 3 dead portals here. There's 1 there and there's 2 here. I'd literally come in, a ghast would shoot me, blowing up the portal, and because I'm an idiot, and I'd forget to bring a flint and steel with me, which I haven't brought with me, hooray! I was stuck in the Nether with pretty good stuff. So to combat that, if you know, you can follow these rules if you're ever as stupid as me. Come here, dug a little hole in the netherrack, dropped all my good stuff in, let the ghasts kill me, I'd be home again. Then I could come back through the nether portal, it would make a brand new one, and I'd bring some cobble with me, and I'd desperately try to cover the portal in cobble, because ghasts' fireballs can't penetrate cobble. That took me 3 attempts, well, 4 attempts, and the 4th attempt worked. So, yeah, always bring a flint and steel. Always bring a flint and steel. But yeah, this is my nether. It's not too bad. Haven't really explored very much. I'm hoping there's a nether fortress relatively nearby. But I've been getting my glowstone from sort of up there. There's a little pocket of empty space. Oh dear. Oh, that's fine. Phew. Oh no. All right. Yeah. Now we've done it. I'm just going to stand here and burn. Not bad. I mean, the portal may not be here. I'll build a proper little nether base eventually when the overworld portal is in the final position. But for now, yeah, it's my little nether. Now let's get home and crack on with what we're going to be doing today. So, first, what I did since last episode. I've added these little slabbies here, just so that you can jump up like that, and it feels really fun. You feel like you're doing proper parkour. It's like, except for when you fall off. Edit that bit out. I feel like James Bond. I fell off. I'm back on. It's just so I can get to the other side, mainly the cows, quicker without having to go all of the way around the edge, because, you know, I've only got little legs, and yeah, douche. I fell off. Let's ride my water flume. Whee! Let's eat while we're doing that. Yay. Cool. That is pretty much all I did since last episode. I did add this tiny little path down here temporarily, just to get down here. Got rid of the annoying grass block from last time. So, I think today's episode, we want to get a lot done. We want to have a lot of fun, but most importantly, we need to build something. So, I'm thinking of doing this, the Entra-Exit, as we named it. Now, trying to get some inspiration. I thought of, I can't remember if it's from a film or from a TV show, or it might even be from a dream I had, but I'm thinking, imagine like a a little underground burrow, but for fairies or something, right? So it's dirt, but it's pretty dirt. Like, you can see roots, and it's all warm and cozy looking. I'm thinking of building a nice little dirt tunnel, but a pretty dirt tunnel, as pretty as dirt can be. It might not be diagonal, it might just go straight up that direction. I think it will look okay. Of what I have in mind anyway, it might not even work, but I've got 3 key points that I want to make for this exit. First off, you know, it's not all about looks, because we want it to be functional, right? We want to be able to... We're up here doing stuff with the farms, right? We have things we want to store. We just want to be bam. We want to be able to just go quickly into the storage room, plop, 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 put the items in. See, at the moment this isn't, because you're hitting your head all the time. You've got to jump if you want to leave. Like, look, see? Terribly difficult to do. So, mainly it's got to be very, very, very easy to just run up and down. So stairs are even out of the question. It has to be half slabs, because you can run up half slabs. Then it does, you know, it's nice to have it looking pretty. We don't want it to just be an ugly mess of ugliness, because who wants to be looking at that every day? It's not like the chicken thing where, you know, it doesn't need to look pretty because it's just out of the way, it's tucked in the corner. Let's have a quick look at it actually. You know, it looks fine from this side. You don't need to make it look all pretty and that around here. Obviously I want to replace the ceiling at some point, but we'll see. It doesn't need to look nice because it's tucked out the way. However, this path we're going to be running up and down like multiple times every single day, so it needs to look good. So, the plan, I'm going to dig out kind of a little bit of space here, and we'll see how we can work around that. Right, okay, we've just had to move this whole farm a few blocks, the way I'm facing now, a few blocks to the right. You can see it's slightly offset here. It was, this fence here was originally lined up with this one here. Had to move it because this doorway, we're going to have to move that as well. This doorway, you know, it was right up against it. You'd come here and the fence would be like, "Roar," in your face kind of thing, and I just wanted a bit more room. So, like I said, this will have to be moved, or at least shrunk back a bit as well. We've got our full thing of bookshelves now. Oh, hang on, just did a harvest, so hooray! There's more stuff there. Not too difficult to do, but a bit annoying. I had to move these in the middle there so you can still jump up like that. But yeah, it's done, and now we can continue work on this. The reason why each step is too high, that's because we'd have half slabs on here, full block, half slabs on here, full block, half slabs, full block, half slabs, full block, half slabs, and then we're out. So the whole tunnel, I don't want it to just be all squarey looking like this. I want it to be a little bit, you know, round, a little bit more of a burrow hole. So I mean, I might have a little play with the shape, like that. It's going to be tough. I want it to kind of look natural. I don't want it to look all prim and proper. I want it to look like a sort of, like this is at the moment is very, very, you know, neat almost. Sharp edges. I don't want that. I want it to look a bit rounder and rustic and like a rabbit's made it, really. Like a wormhole or something. We could even make, like, so we're not as lonely, we could make ourselves a little pet worm, maybe. Name him something. That might be nice, but I'll get this tunnel shaped out a little bit nicer, put a bit of a dome over here, and we'll see how it looks. Right, okay, so I'm just finishing off half slabs, putting in this the basic staircase. Whoop, wrong, as always. To there. Replace these with these. Okay, give me. Thank you. Sorry, I was very harsh. I was angry, that's all. Now, yeah, obviously, looks terrible at the moment. Give it time! Gah! So, you won't be seeing stone like this. It'll be dirt, because, you know, dirt's better than stone. No, it's not, but it will look very pretty, I promise. If my mind is telling the truth to me, it will look very pretty. This is what I want the entrance to look like. Very big doorway. Obviously, it needs to kind of be smooth in with the terrain. How is that even gonna? So all of this is gonna be dirt all around here. Oh, it's gonna be big job. But if we can get it to look right, I think it will look pretty nice. So I think the next stage is to probably get a very structured tunnel down, and then we can sort of mess that tunnel up a bit afterwards. Delete a few blocks, put a few blocks here, just to sort of messy it up a bit so it looks more realistic. But I think it's time. I think it's time for a montage. Hit it! Okay, so there we have it. This is the efficient part of it. I mean, it does the trick. Look, I can run down it. I don't bash my head. It's quick. It's fine. I can run up it as well. Da, 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 da. It does the trick. Obviously, it sticks out like a sore thumb. Some of this grass needs to grow over. But the plan for the terraforming is, if I can kind of... I want this area where I'm standing now to be full, so it's difficult to explain. This whole little patch in here, this just needs to curve right around here like that and join up there. So all this section is just going to be full. That is a lot of dirt. It will take a very long time, but future project. Then this hill here can just sort of be pushed back, flattened a little bit. I kind of just want a one high rim around all of this edge bit, so this bit is all going to have to be pushed back. This will be turned to dirt, just so it flattens out nicely. Yeah, like I say, huge project, but something that's got to be done. Got to be done. For the, otherwise, if we don't do that, we have poo-looking stuff everywhere. Horrible. Now we got the efficiency part out of the way, we can start working on the beautifying, because yes, right now this looks terrible and it's getting dark. I'm gonna sleep. Good morning. Right, yeah, it looks terrible, I agree, but there's a lot we can do to sort of jazz it up a little bit. I've purposely left these edge bits like this. I think I want them to be grass, so I hope this continues to grow down here. Obviously if we had silk touch that would help. This corner here I don't like. Needs to be covered up a bit like that. So right, let's start with some of this. I think bit of barrier action going on. Let's just do a random sort of one up like that. Yeah, that looks okay. Another one there. Maybe a patch there. Not too bad. Not too bad. You can still tell it's dirt, but it looks less dirty somehow. So let's do the same over here. Wrong. No, nothing's wrong. I decide what's wrong and what's right, and I decide that I meant to do that. Whack it over to there like that. Let's put a pillar. Let's put a thing of dirt there and there. That's not going to bash our heads on it, is it? Is that going to grow to be grass? Yes, that will be grass one day. Let's put... Need more random fences. One there. Nope, too symmetrical. Too symmetrical. That is my only rule with this thing. It cannot be symmetrical. Bit there. And one there. It's not looking too bad. Not looking too bad. No, two. There's one right there. That's wrong. Tough trickiness. Yeah, that throws everything off a little bit. Okay, cool. So now we can't accidentally go over these side bits really, but we can still run up and down nicely. That's quite good. I quite like that. I think we need some vines. So journey to the vines. Where? That way. Right, okay, so I'm on the way to find a jungle. I think there's one over there. Hi guys, morning. Right, fine. Don't even look at me. Fine. Just wanted to kind of say, this might turn out terribly. After all, it is a dirt tunnel. Now, I really don't know how this is going to... Yeah, jungle, phew. I really, really do not know how this is going to turn out. It could turn out terribly, but I mean, if it does, you've only got yourself to blame, haven't you? So I don't really care. But no, it should turn out fine. I mean, I think detail. As long as things have detail, they usually look quite good because you can't take in all the detail at once. So it kind of brilliant. Getting them. Yeah, you can't take in all the detail at one time, so it kind of, I don't know, your mind kind of plays a trick on you, and it just sort of, it gets like, bedazzled, oh my goodness, things, colours, shapes, everywhere, wow, this must be good. It's like a present for your eyes. So, how many have we got? 18, let's pop them down here so we can see how many we're getting. So, I mean, almost anything. I mean, sometimes colours really clash, or, you know, things just generally look crap. But if things look okay, you can usually improve them in this game by just adding details to them. And like I say, as long as you're not looking deeply into the detail, you just sort of are wandering past, things usually look quite good. How many have we got? 37. That should do. Let's head back. So, yeah, that's my plan. Detail, detail, detail. I also need some glowstone in the walls as well, because I think that kind of looks quite like a little fairy dungeon place. Not dungeon. Burrow. Little wildlife fairy thing, you know. Something magical. I want it to look magical, if that's possible, with dirt. So, I have got some glowstone on me, but I think as a little treat, just for you, I'll pop to the glowstone, pop to the nether, and grab some fresh glowstone hot off the press. Okay, here we go. Here we go, glowstone time. Glowstone time, baby. We dropped all our important stuff off because no doubt I'll probably die again. Hooray! Okay, I think there was some chunks up here. I think, and I hope. And I hope, and I think. I always think slow sand, it's got those three little faces on it, hasn't it? Like, three little kind of faces, I imagine the noise of them to be making. I think it would remind me of the happy and sad mask of drama. Like, drama as a logo is always represented with a happy mask and a sad mask. I hope I'm making sense, because I'm not really listening properly. As I'm pillaring up here, I did just get a Fortune 1 pick. I just made it, and so that can help with the getting of this glowstone. We'll get a little bit more with it, I hope. So I usually just pillar up like this, break it all. I've made sure there's no fires underneath, so none of the glowstone will burn. Just hit it, or usually, you know, obviously my ideal one would be silk touch to have on like a shovel or something, that would be the ultimate thing to get glowstone with. But there we go. Right. So it's fine, but obviously I don't have that yet. Early days, but 51 glowstone dust from that, and there's a few more on the floor here. We only need about 4 or 5 glowstone blocks to finish the tunnel with, really. So we'll have plenty. There we go, we've got stack and 10. Perfect. I didn't drop the vines off. Oh, well. We've all learnt something new today, haven't we? Oh well, I don't think I'll die. I think I've sorted myself out now. The only trouble was really not with me dying, it was just with the portal getting blown up every time. Ugh. Trust me. Ugh, I'm glad I wasn't recording at that time, because foul words come out of my mouth many a time. Look at this strip of gravel all the way along here. Makes it look like a sandwich, or like a cake of some... I don't know. I'm just hungry, I guess. Thinking of food. Okay. Got the glowstone. Perfect. How's this thing looking? Meh. Let's build these. Is that 5? 5 should be enough. Okay, so let's chuck 1 there. Get rid of you. Let's chuck 1 here. Okay, let's chuck 1 there. Want this to look uneven. Want to chuck 1 there. And 1 down here. How does it look from this end? They're a bit close together, maybe, but random. That's still random, isn't it? So, there you go, that's the glowstone pudding. And then we need... we don't want them dangling down over the path, really, because that might slow us down. First of all, can we do any more rust sticking up? Let's sort of do that a bit. Not that one there, but we can put that there. And then, it's so hard. Randomness is hard. That might dangle in the path a bit, but it's right at the edge. 1 there. 1 there. 1 there. No. There. And then it should go down there. And if we do that, are we going to hit our heads? If we were to, that's okay, isn't it? I think we might hit our heads on this one if we're really steam training it down. Yeah, we hit our head a bit. Well, that's okay. We just don't go there. Really, just come down this side bit there. Perfect. Okay, it's getting there. I don't like these from this angle. Like that, but we can chuck. Seemingly not. There we are. Chuck that there. Put 1 there. Get rid of the torches. Let's make another glowstone. Actually, this side is looking a bit dark and dismal. There. Bingo. Okay, not bad. Let's pop 1 in the ceiling. I know that will mean that we'll have to make the ground above a bit higher, but we're going to be looking at it from this view a lot more than we're going to be looking at it from an outside view. But speaking of which, let's go and have a look at the outside view, because yeah, it looks like a sore thumb. We'll have to, we can enclose that. That's fine. Final little thought. I reckon we should go bump and bump and bump. Oh, get rid of them. Place them with dirty. I want to get some plant pots and some nice little plants in. La 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 la. Excellent. I don't think... Do I have... Who? When? Don't think I have any clay. I thought I had clay. God. Oh, I made a new shovel earlier, and we've got blooming enchanted ones here. Let's take you. Got ya. Okay. Definitely double check. If there's clay there, everyone's allowed to punch me. No, there's no clay, right. I'm gonna go get some clay and make some plant pots. Okay, we found the clay. Let's just go diving for it. Don't need very much. We'll just grab this whole chunk. Oh, that was sand. So difficult to see what's clay and what's not. Quick! Oh, there's nothing to put a torch on. Ah. Oh, don't know how I was talking underwater for so long, but I certainly couldn't breathe. Blimey. Ugh. Right, okay. That should be enough clay. Let's head home, plant pot it up. Okay, we have our 3 plant plots there, and 3 potential plants. Plop. And that one. And... oh, I didn't realise stone behind there. Let's replace that with dirt. And boom. And this one can have you. I think it's looking better. Hopefully the grass should grow onto that one there, and the grass should continue growing down here, so that will all be grass. Hopefully that will look nicer. Add just a little bit more colour so it's not all so brown and horrible. But I really like this. I mean, I don't like it as much from this view, but from here I think it looks really nice. I was kind of hoping to just put it off, but I think I might try and do a bit of terraforming. At least give me an idea of how many blocks I will need. I got quite a lot of dirt from digging out the big hole. Like, look, I've got like, what's that? 20 almost stacks of dirt. I've got a few more here. Really don't know. It's tough. It's a tough decision. I guess I've just got to start, see how it goes. Pop our vines away in storage, but yeah, let's do it. Another montage, 2 for the price of 1. And there we have it. Actually did turn out better than I thought. Obviously got to wait for the grass to grow over, and then I'll probably bone meal it. It's sort of all full up around here, like the bowl's got a nice smoother edge. Remember, this was all cliff faces before. It's looking quite good. The only bit I'm not happy with is this bit here, because ideally I'd want it to kind of like do something like that sort of, but then there's no real easy way around here. And oh, my spade. Oh dear, I'll clear that up in a minute. But you know, perhaps we'll have to just sort of tinker with this farm a bit again. I don't know. It's a tough choice. But for now, I think what it was, just being a little bit flatter like that, looked okay. Let's get rid of that one especially. That one could stay. It doesn't look bad, I guess. It looks okay. Looks okay, I think. But yeah, still got my portal just through here. Again, it's only a temporary place. It will be moved soon. But for the time being, I can just access it via that. I also removed quite a lot of land back here. This bit just here where my cursor is was all too high, as in the number 2, not it was too high, whoa, far too high. It was the level of this little island here, and this island was actually connected up to that bit there, so I just sort of got rid of it a bit, made it look a little bit different. It's looking good though, I think. I've now got at least only a 1 high gap all the way around the rim here. I guess as this actually turned out okay, I have the authority to give advice. So if you fancy doing some terraforming and you don't really know how, oh, let's get the bone mill. Actually, we'll wait for it to get grass. But yeah, if you want to do some terraforming, but you think, I'm rubbish, I can't do that, that's impossible. It's actually the easiest thing to do ever, because as long as you follow a few simple rules, you can like it's fine, really. You've just got to try and get into the right mode of thinking, right? So I thought that had to be a block there, right? My general rule that I follow is you want to kind of do concentric circles. Do I mean that? Basically, let's try and do it somewhere else. Okay, so over here, you can see this is naturally... I'm walking around. Ugh. This is naturally generated Minecraft stuff here. Okay, so this hill, you can see it kind of it curves around here, and then the next layer down curves around. Next one curves around. They all kind of follow the same shape, but there's a few randomness thrown in. So the 3 layers you can see, 1, 2, 3, you can see they all curve around that way and then curve back. They do like an S shape, then this layer does an S shape, then this layer does an S shape. But, as you can see here, this layer has now got wider, this layer's stayed the same, and this layer's got wider. So, yeah, it's just following that rule. Obviously, Minecraft does things other times which look a little bit weird. For instance, me, prime example, this looks wrong. If I'd have built this, this would look wrong. But to fix it, because you've got 1 high gap, 1 high gap, 2 high gap, I would just simply put some there. And maybe, because this looks very right angled, as does here, I put a block there and a block there, and instantly to me, obviously it needs to be covered with snow or grass or whatever, that looks a lot more natural. It's very difficult to explain exactly what to do, but get rid of those. So that's just kind of what I tried to do. I just filled in the rest of the cliff. Places like here, like there. Prime example. I don't know why, I can't explain massively why. I guess it looks too right angled and there's a too high gap. Bong, put one there. It makes it look better. Now, you do want to break that rule sometimes because, for instance, here this was a very steep cliff. So you want to break that rule. If you put blocks here, then suddenly this would become a 3 high bit, and then everywhere would just look too similar. So you have to break the rules sometimes, but as general rules go, you know, stick to it, really, and then you got a nice little place like this. Now, I'm going to go and grab some bones, have a little nap. Whew, tired me out. Probably should have a bath as well. I got rid of the sugarcane farm as well, because it was right in the way, Let's just have a quick bath. Ugh. Oh, I broke some buds. Oh, I'm sorry. At least I'm clean. Oh, I've got to fix it. Have I? No, I haven't, because I haven't got any spuds or a hoe on me. Right, nap time. The noise factory, which is currently wrong because there's no chickens. Good night. Oh. Let me sleep. I'm tired. I want to sleep in the day. Right, I'll see you in a minute. Okay, so this whole episode has really been a lie because I didn't make this at all. It was made by a worm. This is a wormhole. And here he is, everybody. This is him. Look at his little face, he's so cute. I've named him already. His name's Willie. Willie the worm. Gonna be my new pal from now on. I'll look after him, he'll look after me. You can ride him, you can ride Willie. Yeehaw! Woohoo! He doesn't really move much yet, but he'll move around. I'll show you down down there one day. Willie, you can go through that hole one day. Mwah. I really do love Willie. Right, one more trip down Willie's hole to end the episode. Isn't that... Look, there you go. Click, quick, lovely, beautiful. I think this is a success. I do. I like this. Brilliant. Right, let's say the goodbyes as always. Let's ride Willie to say goodbye. Oh dear. Oh, this is crazy. Okay, here we go. Perfect. Right. Thank you everybody for watching. Catch you next time. Bye. Say goodbye, Willie.